Good morning everybody, MiniMac25 here. Now today I'm going to be ranking all of the worlds in Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Now I've been planning this video for a while, but when I tried to record it a couple of months ago, well, my camera came down and I had to do it all over again. So here we are, doing it all over again. Now this game is a great game and it really is good. Now I've completed all of it. Sure, I did do some as an abbot, but I've got all the star coins in this game, and it is a great game and lots of fun levels. But when you put them into worlds, some do fall a bit flat. Like what I said with my Odyssey video, some worlds are great. Well, the worlds are always great, and the game is great. When you put them, like, divide them up, it's like, oh, wow, I really don't like that one. Anyway, back to the ranking. In 9th place, we have Layer Cake Desert, also known as World 2. Now, this world is a desert level, and I'm really not a fan with the desert level. Even if we start off with a world layout, that doesn't have a very good layout with this big puzzle, which is really annoying. Now, I don't like sand levels, not just because of the sand, because it's cool. It's true, it's a cool theme, but I mean, the enemies aren't the best. Sure, pokies and spikes are cool. I like spikes, but I don't like the way that the sand moves you. It's always very slow. And yeah, there's just something about those sand levels that I don't like. Now, moving on into 8th place is a world that usually would always be last. And that is Sparkling Waters, which is the underwater theme. Now, I really don't like going underwater. It's boring, slow, and tedious. But luckily, most of the levels, well, apart from 3-2, most of them are all above water, which is good because I like the beach theme. That's underwater, but which means there's only 2 levels in the underwater theme that are actually underwater, which in this case is a plus because I do like the beach levels, and the underwater ones, as I said, are just slow, boring, tedious, and long, and annoying. Moving on to our next world, we have World 6, which is the rock theme, also known as Rock Candy Mines. Now, the rock theme, it's cool that it has like a rocks, but, well, first of all, there are no candy and no mines. Well, there is a mine, but no candy. But it's a cool title. Now, first of all, I do not like the fuzzy enemy. Second of all, I do not like porcupines. But I just don't like the rock theme. And it's a cool like gimmick on top of mountains and stuff with rock. But there's just something about it that I don't like. Plus, not all of the levels are actually like rock related. Some of them, well, it would be cool to have different enemies for it. Plus, it's really cool that you can actually go in the back of the castle, so you actually can actually do less of the level. It's like 5-10 seconds of the level. And then boss. Yeah, if you don't die. But it's a cool world. It's just I'm not a fan of the overall theme. Next up, I bet you're thinking, where's World 1? But next we have World 7. Now, sure, it's a cool rainbow theme, but the cloud levels are always just sky, clouds, snake blocks. Snake blocks and clouds I just don't like. They're always long. Sure, that seesaw shrooms are creative, and that level's also creative, Switchback Hill, but it's just especially the final few levels. I don't like the airship. I also don't like the one with the snake block. Well, I just really don't like these levels. Plus, when I was playing with someone else, it took them forever to beat that maze. But yeah, I don't like this one either, but it's just all snake block, clouds, snake block, and the airship. That you might think that's a cool idea, going, plus you're not. It's a cool idea, going on an airship, but we've seen that before. Sure, Bowser's attacking you from the airship, but that's not that fun either. Well, it's hard and not fun. Next is World 1, Acorn Plains. Now, the rest of those worlds, there was something bad that I said about it. There was great stuff, but also bad stuff. World 1, sure, is the classic easy one. That's why it had to be down here. But it's just a nice little, it's like a little village. I don't know. But the levels were really good, really creative. Sure, they're easy, but that makes a good introduction if it's easy and shows its gimmicks, like with the baby Yoshi that you find. And it's just not too hard, but not baby easy like some levels in Mario Maker 2 or Mario Maker 1, where you just walk to the flagpole or just take a jump. It's got some difficulty, and if you try to do it too quickly, you can die easily. Next up, going into our top 4, surprisingly, we have World 4, which is Frosted Glacier. Now, snow levels. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but in this game they're quite good and creative. Sure, there's like ice blocks, ice stuff, but it's not just that. They have the really cool new Stars rolling platforms. They have the new penguin enemy Cooligans. Actually, wait, no, they were in Mario Wii. Mario Kart Wii. Sorry about that. They were in Mario Wii. Prickly Goombas are new though. They're quite cool. And you've also got a level full of bullet bills as well. It's just a really cool little ice snow world. Next, we're going in a Cooligan battle with a penguin. Well, battle with a penguin. I'll see you after this battle. And I died, so that didn't take very long. Anyway, moving on to our top 3. Moving on to another penguin fight. Or you could just die and do it quicker like that. This is getting really comedic now. Finally, we beat that penguin. Next, going into our top 3, we still have World 9, which is Superstar Road, World 8, Peach's Castle, and World 5, Soda Jungle. And next, we do have Peach's Castle. Now, I absolutely love the lava theme. In Mario Wii, that would probably be my number 1 pick. There's only 6 levels. Really short. And that is the problem. It's really short. Sure, the first level is creative. The second level is just a river cruise. People say it's hard. I find it really easy. Kind of easy. The rising tides of lava. Cool gimmick with the rising tides, but the ending is just on my first try, I struggled with it like hell. Red hot elevator ride, you just go on elevators up with rising lava. Now, I'm criticising this a lot with these nooks and crannies because it's World 8. It's the final world of the proper story. You're going to expect something big. From Mario Wii, yes, I'm relating to Mario Wii a lot. There was lots of levels, more intenseness. There was really cool stuff too. But we're not seeing much new here, apart from Firefall Cliffs, which is a great level. But riding a river cruise, is that necessarily fun? You're just dodging enemies. Right, I'm criticising this way too much. It's a good world, that's why I put it up in third. There's just a lot that could be better. Next up is Superstar Road, which is World 9. Now, this has one level from each world. Not the same, but it's got a theme from each world. So, it starts off with a roller coaster, a spine coaster, ground theme. That's a good level. It's not just a lift, but it's actually got some intenseness to it, because it's not just going straight forward like the like the one in Magma River Cruise. This one has lots of dips and turns, and it's really cool. Then we have this really hard sand level, Run For It, where you keep hitting P switches to make it to be alive. Then you got Swim For Your Life, which is when you're chased from this giant porcupuffer. Actually, it's not a porcupuffer. It's a big purple fish, anyway. And it's a one-hit kill, so if it hits you once, it kills you, and you get swallowed. Then you got Hammer Swing Caverns, a cool cavern ice level. Then we have Spinning Platforms of Doom. Sure, it's just spinning platforms, but it feels much more than that. It's got the right sense of difficulty. Firebar Cliffs, there's so many fireballs and you just have to dodge them. Lakitu, there's loads of Lakitu's and you've got to make it across the level. Pendulum Castle, there's lots of pendulums. But it's really fun, cool, creative, and it has that right sense of difficulty. I died several times, but then I kept getting further and further and further, and it's a great level. And then you got Follow That Shell, which is which to get all those star coins, some of those star coins just don't work, and you've got to put really cool. Well, you got to do it in a certain way, or maybe that's me just having bad aiming. Probably the latter. Which means in number 1 we have Soda Jungle. Now, I have always been a fan of the jungle theme, but in Mario Wii, I don't think they did it perfect justice with all the piranha plant. Here, in the first half, everything's big. It has the Jungle of the Giants, which is probably one of the best levels in the game, if not the best. Then we have Bridge Over Poison Waters, which is a really cool level where you have to go on blocks. Has a good sense of difficulty as well. Then you have Bramble Woods, those enemies that no one likes, but they're really creative. And it's a cool level. Then we have Snake Block Tower. Sure, it's only a snake block, but the pattern that it goes in is really cool, and with all the different things that you encounter. It's never just a snake block riding. It feels something more, and it's a great level. Then we have Which Way Labyrinth, Ghost House, which I don't like. Oh, we haven't been talking about the secret levels, have we? The one up that vine is the Flight of the Parabeetles, the worst level in the game. Because I hate Parabeetles. Hate Parabeetles. Luckily I can bear with them more than I can in Mario Wii. Next we have, the next 2 levels you have to get the main exit and the secret exit. I've got the secret exit first. Painted Swampland. We have never seen anything creative with the art style like this. You see those little paint stuff in the background? That's how the whole level looks, and it's fabulous, brilliant. Then we also have a level underwater, but you can actually skip the whole underwater section by getting the secret exit. And we also have a level with the Sumo Bro enemy, which is really cool, and a giant and wigglers. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really sorry about the snow world. I had a couple of stumbles on the penguin enemy. Yeah, the Cooligans. But I hope you really enjoyed this video. And please like and subscribe. and watch all my videos. And by the way, new content will be coming very, very shortly. We're going to have some new 3D World videos and Galaxy videos. I hope you enjoy those too, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!